look, if there's stuff on there that's actually has value, if they've done original research, if there's content that actually has some meaningful value. And I would, that's the other thing too, that I just kind of people that are listening, like, how do you do this? I would take each page and kind of run it through that self-assessment that Google provides for the helpful content auditing, and see how it plays. And I think there's ways that you could use AI to expedite some of this, right? Like you could probably create a custom GPT or a custom gem in Gemini to give you some directional sense of like what's on the site. Obviously, you could crawl it with Screaming Frog, and Screaming Frog has some tools that you could use to assess it. But ultimately, it's like, should this page even come over? Why are we bringing it over? Some people make arguments for like, internal linking, internal link structure and things like that. And like the size of the site does matter. I think with a lot of big asterisks and caveats, like bigger sites tend to do better than like, if you just start a one-page site. But I can show you some examples of the opposite of that. But my hunch, anyway, that was a very long-winded way of saying my guess is that there's a lot of pages that aren't even worth bringing over.
I would agree with that. Would you mentioned kind of eat and checking out the pages. Would you use Google Search Console and analytics to assess from kind of from that standpoint?
100%. Yeah. So that's a great point. If they have access to Search Console data and analytics data, I'd run it through the one, are these pages even getting, step one would be like, are they even getting